Hello and welcome everybody. It's Rose Smith here from AbsoluteSoulSecrets.com. Thanks for joining me for the Sagittarius June Horoscope. Well, it's a much quieter month and a more peaceful month after everything that we've been through in May. We really had to go through a lot with the lunar eclipse and Mercury retrograde and a whole lot of other things happening. But Mercury is still retrograde until the 3rd in most countries and the 4th in Australia and New Zealand of June. And for you, it's in your 6th house of everyday routine and habits and daily work. And it's also your health and well-being. So just those first few days of the month, just be careful with miscommunications and misunderstandings in these areas of your life. And then from maybe 5 to 7 days after the 3rd or the 4th, you could still have some effect, because it just takes a little bit. What happens is the planet in the sky, as you look at the sky, it appears to go backwards. So it's going along and then it sort of stops. And that point where it stops is really sort of quite intense. And then it appears to go backwards and then it stops again and then it starts to move forwards. So there's a lot happening. That's just one thing, but it's not anywhere near like May. The other thing, we have Saturn in Aquarius retrograde as well. It's a social planet, and it's retrograde until the 22nd of October, and it's in your 3rd house of communications, maybe study, local community, promotion, marketing, that sort of thing. So there could be some restrictions or a slowdown in these areas. It's not the best time to advertise if you have a small business or something like that, but 22nd of December is a fair way away, so you probably don't want to stop your promotions for that sort of longer period. But maybe be a bit more cautious with the promotions that you do. And if you're not sure or you think there's a risk, maybe don't do it, because you could just be wasting your money, okay, with Saturn in Aquarius retrograde. And also the other thing that the 3rd house looks after is distant family members. So it could be like a cousin or maybe a sibling or somebody in your family that you haven't heard from for a while. There might be a further slowdown there. So the communications are not happening that well. The other thing is Neptune in Pisces from the 27th of June to the 3rd of December. It's also retrograde in your 4th house of home and family. So this brings like a spiritual vibe, but again, it sort of slows things down, and maybe you're not feeling that motivated around the home, or maybe having friends over to your home and doing a great big, party or something. You probably don't feel like doing that, which is probably a good thing. So when these planets go retrograde, especially with Neptune, could be some sort of confusion or fuzzy sort of feeling. You're not just feeling, you're just not feeling clear-headed, basically. Okay, but, these 3 retrogrades are nothing compared to what we just went through, I don't think. All right, so just to briefly explain, I like to draw 3 tarot cards as theme cards for the month for you, and then I'll have a look at your horoscope. And if you are new, please consider subscribing to the channel and hit that notification bell right now. Okay, let's go to the board and see what the cards have to say. So the first card, first half of the month, if you like, or maybe you might want to put them together, read them together. It's all up to you. I'm going to go with this one, which is upside down, but it shouldn't be, because I don't do reverse cards, because there's enough in there without that. Okay, closing my eyes, path in front of me, a concrete path. It's pretty straight. If you haven't had an idea of what your direction is in life, I think in June it's going to become clearer to you. This is a straight path and you're actually already on it. Jesus, is hard. I'm being pulled to this one underneath. Ah, right, something's ending. Okay, please, please, please. This does not mean that anybody is physically dying. It means the end of something as you know it. It means a new beginning is about to start and you're already on the path. Maybe the thing has already died and perhaps you haven't buried it yet. So the memories come back so that you can just cut something off, make a decision to move forward instead of like being in limbo land waiting for something or somebody, okay? But your path is clear and you're about to start a new cycle in life, and a new path is going to take you ahead, okay? So don't freak out about that. I know people don't like that card, but interestingly here you've got the MC here in your 10th house. It usually floats around between the 8th and the 11th houses, and this is one of the angles, and it's associated with your general direction in life. And in the 10th house here, it could be something to do with your life mission, your career, or maybe even your parents or authority figures, okay? So it's also social media and reputation and your place in the community. Okay, let's look at the second card now. So it's like a double lot of energy going on around your direction in life at the moment. The second half of the month for savvy Sagittarius. Close my eyes now. Yeah, so I'm seeing doors and they've had chains on them. Somebody's undoing the chains and taking the chains off so that you can, it's like you've been restricted or held back in some way, and now you'll be free. Okay, the card that comes up is the moon. Okay, this is, even though it's a quiet month, it's a significant month for you because you've got two major arcana here, and the moon is all about your subconscious, listening to your intuition. You need time out and some privacy to do that, and some personal space. So best to do it without your devices if possible. Go out into nature and sit. And the moon will do her thing. We've got a super moon here in your sign, and this is on the 14th of the month, and it's going to bring up stuff for you to look at, okay, which is good. This is a wolf, and it's about learning all about yourself, but often with that, it's like you're learning about yourself so that you can teach other people down the track. So two major arcana, very significant for you. Some sort of new beginning coming for you soon. All right, let's make this bit bigger. And I'm just going to move that up there like that so you can see better. Okay. Alrighty, let's have a look at your horoscope now. From the 5th of June through to the 8th of June, Mars squares the moon. Just watch for, feelings of irritability. Maybe you feel a bit, like angry, or there's a bit of a temper tantrum about something. You could be a little bit impatient because Mars brings all this energy, and you've got to find a place for this energy to go. So if you go for a walk in the morning, you'll take the edge off it. Watch also for, as well as irritability, incidents and accidents with Mars, okay? Because a square is a challenging aspect. So yeah, just be cautious, go slowly, and don't be thinking about the future too much. It's better to have your mind on the present. But the 7th to the 10th, then we have Mars sextiling the Sun, and this is fabulous because it's like the energy then is going all in the same direction, and you're likely to be feeling it and to have more energy and to feel more confidence and to have some initiative and independence so that you want to do a new project or strike out and do something on your own. You'll probably be feeling more positive and optimistic. Somebody could offer you a leadership role or some sort of opportunity. They'll help you with something that's been in your mind for a while that you've wanted to do. The 8th to the 12th of June, Mercury trines Pluto. And this is very interesting because things are coming from deep down within you, okay? And they pop out of your subconscious, but you might find yourself also having conversations with people and they tell you secrets, or they want to discuss very private matters. And it's also a great time to investigate complex problems and mysteries because you're not interested in superficial answers. You could also find something that's been lost or hidden, and you find out more about what's going on within you. So that's fabulous. The 14th of June sees a supermoon here in your sign. This is shaking things up around your core beliefs. It's also your identity and your appearance to the physical world. So you might find that you are looking for a new hairstyle or clothes or shoes or something like that to change your appearance. You're also likely to be more sensitive and perceptive than usual, and you probably want to stay at home at the moment and enjoy your privacy, basically. There could be emotions coming up, but that's okay. We all, bring emotions into our conversations most of the time anyway. You could be a little bit fuzzy in the mind, and so being logical or analytical is difficult. From the 11th to the 14th, Mercury is opposite your ascendant. Okay, here, your ascendant's here. And something could come to a head. This could be quite a critical time. And you're having some sort of discussion. It's really important to listen to what the other person has to say, particularly if it's a significant other or somebody you're having an important relationship with. It's also a great time to consult a professional, or maybe a psychic, or somebody who can give you good feedback, because other people's ideas will actually add to yours, so it'll be more effective for you to talk to other people, to talk about your problems, basically. But people that you can trust, okay, not just anybody. Then we have on the 11th of June to the 4th of July, Mercury in your 7th house of relationships and partnerships. And again, it's a great time to seek the opinion, the counsel of other people, and talking with your mate, your business partner, or other close associates is likely to be very helpful to you. Then the 13th to the 16th, Mars conjuncts Chiron. This could bring some sort of healing energy. You might be feeling a bit compelled or driven to dig something up from the past so that you can heal it, okay? And then you can move on and start a new cycle. And with Mars, sometimes, there could be an argument or some sort of confrontation, or perhaps there's some sort of strange encounter with somebody from the past who is aggravating, but at the same time, there's some sort of healing experience that comes from that chance encounter. 9th of June to the 25th of June, Jupiter conjuncts Mars, giving you a lot of physical energy and stamina. You're probably feeling quite enthusiastic and have a positive can-do attitude now. And sometimes with this, it's, easy not to realise that you're overworking or you're overdoing something. So just watch that you don't do too much. Be cautious, especially if it's anything involving exercise. Your self-confidence is very high and you're very optimistic. Just watch for impatience and irritability. Sometimes with Mars you get basically incidents or accidents, so it's important to keep your mind on the present, not in the future. 19th of June to the 22nd of July, the Sun moves into your 8th house here, and this is great for joint financial affairs, shared resources and investments, real estate that you own with somebody else, or perhaps loans like bank loans. You could buy a new place, or you're thinking about buying a new place, and it's just really good time to take care of business and organise things business-wise. You might also be interested in legalities, insurance, wills, contracts, things like that. And also this can affect intimacy, and it's time to be honest in your closest relationships. And it's like one of you is seeking a deeper union. So if you can have a conversation that is honest, it'll clear the way for things to even get better. 21st of June to the 17th of July, Venus in your 7th house here, moving from the 6th into the 7th. This is fabulous for relationships and for meeting people, potential friends, romantic partners. If you've been seeing somebody romantically but it hasn't been very committed, that could go possibly to a deeper level now. Either you or the other person may want companionship or affection very much. Okay, so, and that'll make you much smoother, your life much smoother and happier, basically. The 28th of June, the new moon is in Cancer in your 8th house here, bringing a new beginning. So the death of something, so that a new beginning can begin. This might be around joint assets or personal belongings that you owe with somebody else, or again your intimate life. Basically, your emotions are likely to be more intense than usual. The 25th to the 31st of July, Neptune sextiles Mercury. This is great because it brings a very spiritual vibe to your relationships. You could be more understanding and sympathetic to other people, and you'll even give them the benefit of the doubt if you're not sure about something. But it's like, because you're feeling so good, you'll be more tolerant with other people, perhaps. It's an excellent time to talk to anyone that you don't normally feel comfortable with, because you can actually clear something out and sort of start the relationship again on a new footing, so to speak. Your imagination, your creativity is likely to be boosted. It's a great time for creative writing, music and art. It's also a great time for counselling and consultation with other people, especially about personal matters, okay? Any sort of art or anything that you do that requires a high level of sensitivity, you'll probably be pretty good at. Philosophical, spiritual, and psychic matters may become more important to you now. Alrighty, so that's your horoscope, dear Sagittarius. I hope it's useful for you, and leave a like or share on your socials or a comment. That would be fabulous. Thank you so much. And if you are new, subscribe and be alive and hit that notification bell right now. Have a wonderful month, everyone, and I'll see you again really soon. Thanks and bye for now. Thanks so much for watching. Please visit my website absolutesoulsecrets.com for all things spiritual. Have a lovely day.